What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome to the podcast of the only championship team in the AFC South. It's Unstabled. Welcome back. My name is Jeff Steckel, a.k.a. Big Stack. You can find me on Unstabled on the link here. With me, as always, is Justin at Kingmaker Sports. How you doing, man?
Oh, doing pretty good, bro. We got one more week. One more, dude. And then it's time.
Yeah, it's here, man. It's here, baby. And we've got a good show for you. But before that, we'll do a little housekeeping. Make sure you check out this AFC South show, the mother channel to all of ours on CPN. Make sure you check it out. We've got Third and Teal, who has a few more subscribers than us.
You're welcome. They better send Travis Hunter a Christmas card.
Yeah, no shit. We got Titans Table for Two. There's That Real Texas Team podcast, which is, of course, not the Cowboys. And, of course, Unstable. So help us out. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate it. Throughout the show, obviously, we're live. So make sure you drop some comments, interact with us, agree, disagree. Let us know. And we'll put your comment up. And, we love to interact. That's why we're doing the show. So we already got a guy. Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Slayton up in the house. Slayton's my boy over on Kingmaker Sports. So come check us out. It's football. It's football season.
The first thing I did was say Kingmakers.
I'm shouting out Slayton.
No, I'm saying he said.
Oh no. He was looking out. He was looking out for us, Slate.
For sure. For all your draft fantasy, dynasty fantasy, everything, the guy right here is on it. Of course, Slayton's on it as well. So they know their shit and they're very knowledgeable. So game day morning, you need to set your lineup. Go to Kingmaker. They got you.
We'll be live every Sunday morning at 11 a.m.
For sure. So obviously we are sprinting into kickoff, and we had our roster cut downs to 53. So there's a few surprises, not too many, but a couple that I feel a little boneheaded. So we'll talk about those. We'll kind of go around the league. Obviously, there was a pretty big transaction that went down. We'll talk about that. I'll probably talk about that one first. First thing, obviously, Michael Parsons. I'm going to keep calling him Michael because I guess Jerry Jones thought that that's who he traded. Micah Parsons got traded to the Packers, and I'm not going to lie, the Packers fleeced the Cowboys. I'm just going to say it.
Badly.
Try so bad. You're going to hear me do my best Jerry Jones impression that I can, because his whole presser and his comments on the whole thing were just one of the dumbest fucking things I've heard in a long time. And he sounded a lot like Peter Griffin in Family Guy, and I'll talk about the reference here in a second. So the snippet that I got when he was talking about the trade, he was in his press conference. Well, you got to think about what we got in compensation. And I don't know how to do the old man gremlin voice very well, but he said, so we got immediate player in return. Well, you had an immediate player, but go on. I mean, the guy that you got is, coming off of injury, and, he's fucking 30 or something. And okay, you got an immediate player. And he's like, and we got 2 first-round draft picks. Okay, well, the Packers right now have got to be one of the favorites now in the NFC.
Yeah,
100%. And they got a rookie quarterback. They got a ton of talent around him, and now they got arguably not just the best defensive player, but one of the best players in the NFL on their team,
and who will continue to be one of the best players in the NFL.
He's in his prime.
Rookie deal too, dude. Come on, Jerry Jones.
So you got 2 first rounders for him, which are going to be late. Like, they're going to be 26 plus.
Yeah.
And unless if you can package these in for another play. But he said, well, you got to think about that, with those first round picks, there could be Pro Bowl talent, but you got to acquire them first. Jerry, you fucking had them.
Right.
You had the Pro Bowl.
There was no risk at all. You had the Pro Bowler in the building. Not just Pro Bowl, but like all pro, like this idiot. He thinks so. I was talking to a lot of people, and they're like, they really think that Jerry in his mind thinks he's going to get another Herschel Walker deal. And for people who don't don't remember the Herschel Walker deal, he might be too young. Like Jerry Jones traded Herschel Walker, who at the time was probably one of the best running backs in the league, and they just got a slew of draft picks, and then they built their team, which was the last really success the Cowboys had from the Aikman
almost 40 years ago,
like Emmitt Smith, that era there. That was the last time. So a lot of people are thinking that he believes in his mind that this is going to be Herschel Walker all over again. Like, first off, it's always a gamble with these draft picks. It always is a gamble. You don't know. There's no such thing as a sure thing anymore. So what's he thinking, dude?
I don't know. I feel like if he had just said, because I feel like that relationship was severed. The Cowboys weren't going to pay what he wanted, or he didn't think they were contenders, and like he wasn't going to tie up all the cap space. All of those would have been legitimate reasons to say in his presser, like, hey, we couldn't afford to pay him. Whatever. He's not going to sit there and say we're not contenders. I mean, no owner is going to say that at the beginning of the year, but you could say there's a disconnect. There was a broken relationship. We couldn't mend. We wanted to get as much as with compensation as we could, and also treat him properly to send him to a situation that he'd be happy in. Yeah. So this deal was mutual. Is what he should have said.
Yeah.
We you can have the boat or you can take the mystery box. Well, the boat's a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. You had the fucking boat, dude. You don't make any sense. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Jackass. Well, I bet no one's as happy other than Micah Parsons is Jordan Love. So he don't have to worry about getting hit by Micah Parsons. So that's good. Happy for you, Jordan Love, and happy for you, Micah Parsons. You don't have to deal with Jerry Jones' dumbass anymore.
No shit. I'm sorry, Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons.
Fuck's sake. He said it the entire presser. Oh, Michael.
He did it on purpose. Jerry Jones is so petty. Like, he's just not a good person, man. I don't like Jerry Jones. So he did it on purpose.
No, I mean, as a Colts fan, I mean, I hate the Patriots. But if the Cowboys and the Patriots were in the Super Bowl, I would probably root for the Patriots. I hate the Cowboys. I hate Jerry Jones.
I'm definitely rooting for the Patriots.
I'm rooting for the Patriots. Like, that's about the only time I'll root for the Patriots, but I'm rooting for the Patriots in that one. No, it's not going to happen anytime soon, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
since we're talking about transactions.
Yeah.
So we've got the Colts made a few transactions. So this a little late, but Xavier Howard getting signed. I think y'all talked about that on the AFC South show. No big deal here. Xavier Howard had like 1 or 2 good years and then just fell off. I think we're just hoping for half of kind of what Xavier Howard used to be, but there's a reason he wasn't on a team. There's a reason. Same reason that Mo Alley Cox was sitting out there for so long. So no big deal there. Hunter Waller got officially moved to injured reserve. We're gonna miss him. We talked about him before. The releases, man. You want to go over all of them or just talk about the big ones?
We could talk.
Because I know there's one in particular that you're not very happy about, and
Jelani. I was always high on Jelani. The dude. Okay, the way I describe Jelani, it's like Yao Ming out there with like a bunch of
like Muggsy Bogues. Well, Muggsy Bogues might be a little older. Maybe Nate Robinson would be like a newer kind of short basketball player.
The average height of a corner in the NFL is about 5'11", 6 foot. Like Richard Sherman was like 6'3". This dude is 6'7", and just an athletic freak. And I know availability, he didn't have a lot of it. But when he was on the field, dude, he looked really good. He's fast, he's big, he's physical. Like, how this dude didn't have like 40 touchdowns a game is astonishing. He's so fucking tall.
Shane Steichen, that's the reason why.
Yeah. And this, so, and I could understand if Jelani didn't make the team. I can get it. Availability is the best ability. He was not available. I get it. What I don't get is how you're paying more for Mo Alley Cox. If neither of them were the team, I'd be okay. Mm-hmm. I don't understand how you go Mo over this guy. Like,
especially when you already had this guy under contract on a cheap deal. It's like going back to the Micah Parsons stuff. It's like you've got the guy in the building who's cheap already, and who's better than the guy that you paid money to that was out of the door.
Yeah.
Make this make
was
sense.
Not on the
Chris
roster
Ballard.
a few months ago, and you re-signed him and then got rid of Jelani.
Yeah.
There's a reason Mo was still there.
Bingo.
Jelani has already gotten picked up
like
by our week 1 opponent.
So, of course, what do you think is going to happen week 1?
This guy's going to go the fuck up on us. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And you know what? I hope Chris Ballard looks like an idiot when Jelani Woods scores a touchdown against him.
Because the dude is 6'8".
Yeah.
I don't see how he could. It's again, I understand the ability part of it. Like I get it.
Yeah.
And I've always been a fan of Jelani. And it didn't work out in Indianapolis. I can live with that.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you kept Mo Alley-Cox knowing that there's really we've seen the best of Mo Alley-Cox and it's not great.
Right.
Like he's reliable, like he's available, but he's a good blocker.
He had one highlight, and that was because of Andrew Luck. That was it. Yeah. He had the one highlight. You can't live off that one highlight. Let's get over it. I don't get it. So you're acting like a real Cowboys fan. Another transaction that was made is they went ahead and traded for Mekhi Blackmon from the Vikings. But good thing is they only gave up a 6th-round pick, so that's fine. Yeah. But I think with Justin Wally and the Juju Brent stuff, I think this kind of made sense, even though it's like he's just a guy. But he was a guy on a roster that wasn't going to get cut, so maybe there's something to that. So I'm not.
Yeah,
not
I mean,
too upset about this.
He was good enough to make a 53-man roster. He's depth.
Yeah.
A lot of people are calling this, the triple B effect, the bargain bin Ballard. But I mean,
you're not wrong.
He's depth. He's experienced, and I mean, he's young. I know he had a injury setback, but it's like you go from Juju Brents, who had injury setbacks, and you're replacing him with a guy who's had injury setbacks. So I would rather keep Juju than trade picks for whatever.
Yeah. I mean, and definitely with like some of these waivers, man. Like so you mentioned Jelani Woods, like Khalil Herbert, a guy you brought in who has experience that you kept over Tyler Goodson. Like, come on, like, okay, how many times do we see players they had a great camp, a great preseason? Yeah, but he's trash in the regular season. That's when it matters. I don't care how good of a camp they had. I care how good they've done when the lights were on and the ball was in their hand. And Goodson has showed us in the past he's not that good. Yeah,
he's not that good.
So they cut Khalil Herbert.
Cut Khalil Herbert. Kept Goodson.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it. Like Goodson might be cheaper, but at the same time, the idea is to have the best players on the roster.
Right.
If he wasn't the best, like I don't.
And I give them credit. At least they re-signed to the practice squad, but it's not the same. Like cut Goodson because no one's going to pick up Goodson. Cut Goodson and put him on the practice squad if you need to. But good thing is we still got Khalil Herbert in the building when Goodson shows us that he's just a turd Ferguson. They cut Laquan Treadwell, who looked really good in the preseason. And then Juju Brents, of course, I didn't think he was going to get cut. That was a kind of a surprise to me, especially with our lack of depth at corner. I mean, you had him in the building. You could have saved a 6th-round pick on Mekhi Blackmon. I mean, but
again, ceiling wise, I don't know. I feel like Juju's was higher than Mekhi Blackmon. So it's like, you just traded injury for an injury and called it depth, but you already had the depth. I don't know.
And same thing with Samuel Womack. You cut Samuel Womack. You already had him on a cheap deal. Why'd you cut him? He's adept. He knows the defense. He's been in camp the whole time. So I don't understand that stuff there. It's just now to be fair, we don't understand the economics of everything. There are contract issues. But if that were the case, why would you have re-signed Mo Alley-Cox and cut Jelani Woods if it's a contract issue? Jelani Woods is cheap on a rookie deal.
Yeah.
That make sense. But I don't know. So those are some transactions that we've had. So we went from having a pretty impressive secondary and defense to now it's like, man, I hope they don't throw the ball against us.
They're going to.
They're going to. Yeah. So I mean that leaves us with, looking at our depth chart, of course, there's no surprise here. Riley Leonard made the roster. He had such an impressive last game. So do you think we see Riley Leonard like? Now I wouldn't say start a game, but maybe like come in relief, or you think it's just going to be Jones and Richardson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I wouldn't
unless
rush Riley out
Richardson comes in and gets hurt, but
yeah.
I again, and I talked about this last year that if Anthony Richardson is so athletic, it would kind of irritate me if it's all Daniel Jones. Like if there's no packages or plays where you've got both of them on the field, like in a Taysom Hill kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even really have to do anything. Line up at running back, hand it to Taylor. I just as a diversion. Like if there's not some packages with Anthony Richardson just to get on the field, I'd be a little bit irritated just because he's someone that you have to account for. He is a good runner.
Yeah.
Use it.
Especially when he's throwing on the run, then he's really dangerous.
Yeah. I don't think Steichen's going to use him, though. I think it's like, I don't think he's going to.
Like, so this is the Colts official depth chart right here. So, yeah. I mean, like we're looking at Will Mallory, Drew Ogletree, Molly Cox, Tyler Warren. I mean, nobody expected Tyler Warren to be bumped. Like, as soon as he got drafted, he was – Tyler Warren had the starting job before the draft even started, to be honest with you. But Mo –
that's how great Mo Alley Cox was.
Yeah, he was so good, he lost his job before we even – his replacement got there, yeah. But I'm happy to see that Alec Pierce there, even though Adonai Mitchell has had a great camp and good preseason, I'm glad to see Alec Pierce is still there because I think after the year he had last year, like he earned that spot, man. He went out there and said, "Here, hold my Gatorade. I'm gonna beat this rookie out. I'm gonna let you know who I am." So that was cool, but I don't know. Looking at this, I'm pretty happy with how our offensive line has shaped out.
Where's Pittman on this?
So, Pittman.
Yeah.
Where is Pittman actually?
It shows wide receiver Downs, Alec Pierce, Gould, and Mitchell.
He's a starter. I mean,
I see him at the top. Never mind. I see him above Ryman.
I didn't even look that.
I don't know why he's up there. Okay, never mind.
That's weird. Why wouldn't you have them all together? But
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't think there's any surprise here as far as the starting roster. But the backups, though, they got Goodson over Giddens, man. I think that's insane. Like, how in the world do you have Goodson over Giddens? The veteran factor, maybe, but dude, after the first few minutes of week one, DJ Giddens should like bump him easily. But I don't know. But that's how we're looking right now. I mean, as far
honestly,
as
I'd rather have like an overturned mop with a bucket for a head. Like, I would rather carry a 52-man roster than have Goodson on it. Like,
yeah, it's not great.
I don't know why Giddens is not above him on. I don't like Goodson.
No, I'm with you. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. But I mean,
the striking effect, baby.
Our defense here. So we've got a lot of new faces and new names this year.
Yeah.
Looking at Charvarius Ward, of course, everybody knows we brought in Charvarius Ward and Cam Bynum in the offseason. Great additions by Ballard.
Yeah.
That was the only time we've ever seen him not go to the bargain bin, to the clearance aisle. Yeah. Nick Cross still there at strong safety. You know, I mean, he's done well, so there's nothing to be concerned with there. But that cornerback, man, just looking at Xavier Howard, Jalen Jones, I'm really nervous here, man. Really, really nervous. Because we were looking so strong, but
I would honestly, if healthy, I would rather have Juju Brents out there. And like you said, that connection with Lou is probably why Xavier Howard is put as the corner too. But honestly, I'd still rather see Jalen. Jalen played corner one most of last year and did okay. I mean, he probably isn't corner one on any other roster, but I mean, he did a good job given the circumstances. I'd rather see him play opposite of Ward, but
yeah, but that's that's our depth chart for as of right now. We'll see. Maybe some things will shake up once the season starts. I don't know.
Now, I took a screenshot of this, and I guess it was a quote from Shane Steichen, and again, they're not going to go into the league and say oh yeah, we're going to suck. We're playing for a high draft pick. I think we're going to be terrible. No head coach is going to say that.
No.
So I kind of understand this, but at the same time, it's like you laid it on a little thick, Steichen. And he's talking about because the Colts are ranked pretty low going into the season. Understandably, your quarterback's Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
You got new ownership. We don't have a clear direction of where we're going. It doesn't seem like there's a plan here. So he said they can give us a number, but I'll show them something different. We're not here to be anyone's stepping stone. We're here to leave a mark. This season will be a statement that the entire NFL will remember. We'll prove that anyone who underestimated the Colts will face the storm that we bring. This is our time to rise. All right, Steichen. Those are
big words.
I mean, now you got to live up to it, and you haven't proved that you can.
I mean, they always say keep your words sweet because you might have to eat them later, right?
Yeah.
So they say crow doesn't taste that good, but I mean, we got a couple things to look forward to. I mean, look at this wide receiver
confidence,
core, man. Like, look at these wide receivers. It's awesome.
Yeah. I don't.
That's sexy, right?
Don't hate our
you get these top four on there. Oh, get all four of them on the field at the same time. That's gonna be dangerous.
And I like that Indiana Knights jersey. I don't care what anybody says. That's a clean.
Oh, dude, it's really good. So we have our official practice squad.
Yeah.
So this is what we're looking like on our practice squad. And the practice squad, it always evolves. So don't take this as what it's going to be the whole year. Bentley showed well, Khalil Herbert showed well. I don't know why we have two running backs on our practice squad, but whatever, I don't make those decisions. And then Sean McKeon. I don't know who some of these people are, honestly. Like, I follow the team pretty close, and like, I know who Bentley is, I know who Herbert is. I don't know who some of these people are, but I know who Josh Sills is. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So I want to show you this. So this is the offensive tackle duo rankings that we found, and it's got Bernard Ryman and Braden Smith on there, coming in at number 4, man. So now keep in mind, this is a 4th or 5th ranked offensive line. So to have these two top 4 offensive tackle duos, that's pretty impressive. I mean, because look who's up there. Like, freaking Eagles. The Eagles by far the best offensive line in football. And that's after losing Jason Kelce. So that tells you something, that this team knows how to build an offensive line when you lose your future Hall of Fame center. So I think we're looking pretty good right there. Our offensive line should lock down our offense and help the run game a lot. But
hopefully. I mean, I know. I mean, I've always liked Bernard Ryman. I think he came into a kind of a rough situation. He's improved every game, every season. I like him. I've been liking him at left tackle. He's been the tackle of the future. He's coming into it really well. I do like Smith. I know he battled his own demons. I know he had some issues. I know there were. It's well documented the issues that he had, but it seems like it worked out. Like he got help that he needed. He came back. He wasn't focused on football at all before, and it seems like he's coming back in the right, football mindset, and he got what he needed. So hopefully he has a really strong 2025 campaign, and we still got Quentin Nelson. I love Bortolini at center. I still think the Colts could have one of the better offensive lines, but these guys have never played consistently together up till this season. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes pretty well.
I'm more optimistic for this offensive line. I feel pretty good about it. I think they're going to be kind of that bright spot for us, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just give Daniel Jones a chance, see what he can do. We've seen, just like with Anthony Richardson, we've seen his bright spots. At least he's got more game experience, and he stays healthy. So, I mean, as far as the offense goes, I think I don't know. I think everybody can just give them a chance, see how it goes. Good thing is like the Dolphins' defense isn't great, so it's not like you really gotta be scared about that. So we can come out and look good week one, maybe build some confidence and keep rolling there. I mean that's gonna be on our captains, man. The captains are gonna have to go out there and lead, keep everybody in check. Speaking of captains, the Indianapolis Colts have named their captains. Of course, we got Kenny Moore, Quentin Nelson, DeForest Buckner, Zaire Franklin, and this guy for some reason.
Can we white him out? I don't understand.
Somebody tell me why Daniel Jones, not good. He's your quarterback. Quarterbacks are normally captains. But after all the drama we had,
Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Downs, like any one of these guys would have been a much more solid. But even Ward or Bynum that you just
Pittman
picked up,
and Taylor should have been hands down ahead of the quarterbacks. I get it. The quarterbacks are captains, but this is a weird situation. The way I see it, like this isn't a normal year.
He looks.
He does look odd, man.
He's like a conehead, bro. Looks goofy as fuck, dude.
Like he's got that Davis Mills like long neck.
Yeah,
he does look all lanky.
It's weird.
But at least they put Buckner in front, just looking like a monster.
Yeah.
Like Buck's a monster. Look at that dude.
It really pisses me off. How like Buckner's so good. Like for so long, he's been one of, if not the best defensive tackles in the game, and like nothing to show for it. It's so frustrating. Like nothing has been done for this guy, and it's.
We gave up a first round draft pick.
So bad. I feel so bad. Like he deserves so much more than.
Well, same thing with Quentin Nelson. We ruined.
He had some successful time with Luck. You know what I mean? But like, there's nothing to show for it. I don't know, man.
Well, we'll see how that goes, but it looks like they're doing some changing up in the NFL with some uniforms. I don't know if you've seen any of that or not, but it looks pretty damn clean, man. They're calling them the Rivals uniform. So this year it's only going to be certain teams. It's only the Patriots, the Cardinals, the Dolphins, the Jets, the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Rams, and then right here you have the Bills. You were saying something like the Vikings were kind of pissed, huh? Like
a lot of people like, so what? We're just copying the Vikings out the uniforms now.
Yeah, I mean, so here's Josh Allen with the new uniform. Now it's supposed to be like the iced out like snow look because they play in the snow up there in
there should be a little more blue than just the outline.
Yeah,
like, I think it would look like it's.
So you got a little bit of blue on the Buffalo logo, and then and then the blue outline and the numbers. But that is it as far as that goes. That's it. So I'm assuming it's going to be. You've got the two divisions here. So you've got the AFC East, and then you've got the NFC East. So I think every year they're gonna roll out, like next year they're gonna roll out two more divisions. Year after that, they're gonna roll out two more divisions and just see how it goes. I mean, I think the 49ers, like by far, I think the 49ers have the best looking one. Not looking forward to rivalries. Why?
Anytime they roll out
I think it's cool. Yeah, New Jersey.
I love the Indiana Nice jerseys. I want to get one. I don't know what player to get because who knows what's gonna. Every time I buy a jersey is when they've done like a rehaul. Like I bought Dallas Clark and then he got shipped to Tampa or whatever.
Yeah.
Like every time I buy a jersey, they redo everything. So like I just haven't bought jerseys because I feel
that's why I only buy jerseys of like team legends or of like a custom jersey.
Like
that's the only time I want to
get. I want to get the full-size Indiana Knights helmet, but I don't really like have anywhere to display it or put it in this apartment. So it's like it just kind of like sit here and no one would see it but me. Or I'd wear it during the pod. I don't know.
I'll get you like a shelf in the background or something. That'd be dope, dude.
Well, I mean, that's for my laundry. I can't.
I'll just get you one of those roll ups so you can just like roll it with wheels on the bottom or whatever like that. But you're right though, dude. Look at these things, man. These things are
clean as shit, man. I don't care what anybody says. I love them.
Yeah. Now, what I'd be down for is if we went with like an all black with like a blue outline on the numbers, even if it was like white numbers with a blue outline around it, and then this helmet, nasty, dude, so nasty. Just that black and blue.
And we were talking about this before the show. I obviously I want to keep the Colts shoe. Like that's historic. That's like you said, that's like the Cowboys changing from the star. I'm not talking about doing that. Yeah. But I'm saying I do think that with everything that's going on and everything that's happening, and I've said that this feels like a season that the Colts are going to have to hit the reset button on a lot of this roster, and a lot like I feel like this feels like a reset button year. And maybe they need a rebrand too. Like use the shoe, but it's almost becoming like the Cleveland Browns where their helmets are brown. Like we just have the same shoe, nothing's different. There's no cool design. There's like nothing with it. And I feel like that because we have that old Colts logo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The old horse, whatever. Like incorporate the shoe with that. Just do something new. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm tired of it. I love the shoe, but just something fresh. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's been people that have done like fan made stuff. So there's images out there. Like there was Nike. Yeah, I think it was Nike. There was like a combat term or whatever the heck it was. I got it right here. I think it looks okay. There's definitely been worse renderings out there, but it's not bad. Pro Combat, I think that's what they call it, Pro Combat, where it's like a gray with the blue. I mean, it's not my favorite, but there are these versions out there. Now, I don't know if I feel
like that's more the same though. Like it's the same shoe though. Like
yeah.
I want to see a little bit of old with new. You know what I mean? I don't know. Not
there's really a way to do that, I think.
But I don't know. Like just take our logo and just throw us a bone and
yeah.
Like the crazy horse with the shoe on it, like something like our logo.
Well, I think that the Ursay girls, I think they're in tune with the modern stuff, modern designs, seeing how some of the college teams are changing some of their stuff up. So I think that they're gonna kind of not rebrand, because obviously that's still like their family's legacy, but kind of freshen it up a little bit, kind of put their own flavor on it. Which
I'm not talking about being like the Oregon Ducks, where every week it's a brand new. I'm not talking about doing that. I'm just saying, like, I would like to see that old, the old school horse of the Colts, but upgraded to something. I don't know. Just something different. Like it's just Texans that plain white and the blue shoe.
Baby blue. I mean, the Texans just redid their stuff with kind of like the Oilers kind of feel to it.
I feel like the Texans should just stick with more along the lines of that battle red. Like I think that's a lot more badass than that baby blue.
Yeah, that battle red's badass. Like I didn't hate the baby blue.
See, my thing is, and they did it in I guess XFL, USFL, whatever the hell it's called now. But when the Texans were first coming out, like I was a Colts fan. Texans were just in talks about being a new team in Houston. They were getting a vote for the name for the team and all this stuff. You probably remember that. And there was a list of names. One of them, I can't remember what some of the names were. One of them was the Roughnecks, and one of them was the Texans. And I'm like, dude, I would probably be a Houston football fan. I'd be a fan of the team if they went Roughnecks, because it's the same damn thing as a Tennessee, like it's a Titan, or I'm sorry, as an Oiler.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. You could do a very similar design with a little bit different. The pettiness in me was like, they should be the Roughnecks.
Yeah.
And I just out of pettiness, I'd probably be a fan of that team. And then like, we're going to be the Texans. And I was like,
yeah, because if you do the Roughnecks, like, dude, you know how like hard hats, you could sell the mess out of hard hats, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of them was like the Stallions, I think was one of the options. Like I remember watching live when they did it, and when they did the Texans name and everything, and it had me thrown off at first because they did their whole promo video, which I'm sure we can find on the internet somewhere, but it was like the bull and this and that, and I was like, are they
the
about
Houston
to
Toros.
name the Bulls or something? Like what?
Like,
and then they're like, the Texans, and then the bull was the logo. I was like, okay.
Well, again, the Texans doesn't have anything to do with that. And I'm like, okay, well, their logo is going to be, or their mascot is this bull. Why not name them like the Houston Toros? His name is the Toro. Like, name them the Houston Toros. Like, I love the Roughnecks. I love the idea. I'm like, that would stick it to the Titans. It's the same thing as an Oiler, but not. You can keep a similar color style and just bring back the Oilers again, but be far enough away to be not like a copyright legal issues.
Yeah.
And I feel like they figured it out and went with the Texans. Like, I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, and the Texans were a name previously in the NFL. I mean,
From
Dallas,
the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, exactly. They used to be the Texans.
No,
so
I don't like it.
Oh well, I mean I guess that's not a problem that we got to worry about. Well, I mean it's not like they're going to change the name of the Colts. Like the Colts are one of the more historic franchises, so that's not going to go away.
Very hated in Baltimore.
Hey, sucks to suck. I'll tell you. I mean, we got week 1 against the Dolphins. Put up or shut up time, man.
Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. About this being a reset button season. I really do. I'm tired of being mid. I know we all are. Tired of being in the middle of the pack. Tired of being just one game away and everyone just barely squeaks by and keeps their job because you think they're that one person away. Mm-hmm. It's just it feels like they have to have a rock bottom to wake up,
right,
and realize that this shit is not working. We got to change it. Nobody is safe. There's some serious thinking to do here. I don't want to go to a 2, 3, 4 year reset. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see it. It just feels like that's what this is becoming. I hate the feeling. I want to see the playoffs.
Yeah. Stop saying, "Oh, we're close. We're close." Like you're not. Who was it that said you're not close? I think it was Ballard actually said that. You're not close until you lose the Super Bowl. Then you're close.
Yeah.
But
or what is it in racing? If you ate first, you're last.
Woo!
I mean, it's true in the NFL. There's no whatever for second or third. Like the goal is to win a Super Bowl. You don't win, you lost.
Yeah, it's like we won the NFC, but you lost the Super Bowl.
That's what the rest of the AFC South does. We won the division, and what'd you do with it?
Yeah, nothing. You lost round 1.
You did nothing with it.
Yeah, I mean you're right.
Away from winning a Super
Bowl, it means nothing.
That's what the Titans hang on to. It's like we were 1 yard away from a Super Bowl, and you lost.
But did you win? That's the thing.
Did you win?
How many you got? 0.
How many does the rest of the AFC South have?
I mean, they're really excited about Cam Ward, so they have good reason to be excited about Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward's
it'll be a lot more fun to watch than with Will Levis. I mean, I think he's got a lot more talent. I think it'll be a much better team. Yeah. I don't think they'll win 3 or 4 games this year. I think it'll be a lot better than that. I just don't think they have a lot of weapons around him.
Yeah.
Like I there's still several players away from being contenders, but they made a good jump in the right direction.
Yeah. Going and grabbing a guy like Cam Ward, I think is a really good choice for them. I'm curious to see how our defense is going to prepare for him, though.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just what I really just want to see, and what scares me, like if Lou and that defense comes out and plays really well, but the rest of the team just kind of stinks it up. Steichen coaches the same way that he has been. That's just my doomsday scenario. What if Lou is actually a great coordinator and has that defense playing close to lights out? Like we expected the Colts defense last year to be in like the top 5 just because of their front 7. That didn't happen. But what if that actually happens this year, but we can't put up points? Like is Lou still going to be on that chopping block, even though he had this defense playing so well? Because
I think if we see improvement, I think Lou stays. I don't think that they're gonna, because the players really like Lou Anarumo. They did not like Gus Bradley, but Gus Bradley, he had a resume. I'm not gonna say it was a good resume, but he had it. He had one.
He had Seattle as his resume, and that was
him,
the players, not his system.
Right. When you've got like half that defense, well, not half, but like there's like four of them on that defense. Yeah, four people on that defense are going to be probably Hall of Fame candidates. So I don't think that there's no way that was Gus Bradley. Everybody knows that. But they like Lou Anarumo. I don't think that even if the defense comes out, if Chris Ballard goes and Shane Steichen go, I don't think Lou Anarumo goes. Because one, the players love him, and his defense looks pretty good so far.
My issue with that though is if you're going to bring in, like, obviously if they thud this season, don't make the playoffs, Ballard has to be gone. I thought he was going to be gone last year, but he's got to be gone, right?
You have to.
So if that happens, and I mean, obviously at that point Shane Steichen is gone because that means the wheels fell off, whatever. So that means pretty much everybody else is gone. So if you hire a GM, he's going to want to hire his coach.
Yes.
And then you have to find a coach that wants to have Lou on a staff. Like, we run into that same problem that we had. Like, we had a carryover when Frank Reich got fired. Like, we had that same issue. And it's like, these coaches want to pick their people.
Yeah.
And we have to find a coach that also wants Lou. So that limits your head coaching candidates. Like, I don't know how you work that. Like, I don't know if Lou Anarumo was a head coach material. Like, do you look at that angle? I don't know.
So too many times we see that these really good coordinators, they're not cut out to be head coaches, man. Like, you can be an amazing coordinator, probably like Hall of Fame caliber offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, and just not be a good head coach. Now I can't say Robert Sala's in that group, because Robert Sala was a good head coach. Like, the players loved Robert Sala. He had discipline of his locker room. Everybody liked him. That's just the Jets being Jets on that situation. But like, you look at coordinators like Josh McDaniels, Cliff Kingsbury, like, these guys go and they become head coaches and they stink it up, because now they got to worry about everything, not just the offense or the defense. It doesn't work that way. So, and then rarely you'll see people like D'Amico Ryans worked out. Oh crap! The Titans, the Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel, he was a good head coach. So it doesn't always work out that way. So people need to understand, like, these guys, like, what's the Eric Bieniemy? They remember he was supposed to take over for Andy Reid in the Chiefs offense, and then they were like, oh, he could be this, and like, players were like, no, he's really confrontational. He's not, like, not everybody's cut out to be a head coach, and that's okay. That's okay. Like, you can still be great as a coordinator. So
yeah,
I don't know. I think hopefully, when Steichen and Ballard are gone, hopefully the new GM and the new coach they bring in says, hey, Lou, we like your defense. The players vouch for you.
That all means that Lou has to be a good defensive coordinator and that it works out for this defense.
Yeah.
Now, if they come out and still look like it was Gus Bradley's defense, I mean, get rid of his ass too. I'm not sitting here saying that Lou is the answer, that he's this god of defensive coordinators.
Yeah.
I will say there was a talent depleted defense in Cincinnati. He might not have gotten the fair shake there. I think he's got a lot more talent on this defense than he had in Cincinnati. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt and the fact that there just wasn't a lot of people on that defense. But if it comes out and looks like the same Bengals defense that struggled, you got to get rid of him too. So
yeah. You're gonna have to. There's not gonna be a way around it.
Yeah.
If his schemes and everything aren't working, then it's like, look, man, you're with them. Sorry.
Yeah.
But the same thing for our offensive coordinator, Jim Bob Cooter. If your offense isn't clicking, your plays aren't working, like if you're calling the plays and their plays ain't working, well, guess what? One, first you're going to lose play calling control, and then two,
doesn't Shane Steichen call the plays though?
I don't know why. Oh, yes, but under advisement of the offensive coordinator, though.
I think it just I feel like that Shane Steichen should big picture it, let his coordinators call the plays as part of his scheme, and him just coach. Like I feel like that, like calling the plays, let Jim Bob Cooter work it. If it doesn't work, then then there's your fall guy. You know what I mean? Like his scheme sucks. I gotta fix this. If you're the one calling the plays, it's hard to throw him under the bus when you're the one calling the damn plays in the game. So that's that accountability, and that unless if it's going really well, like there's that accountability thing that you don't have.
Right.
So why do you have Jim Bob Cooter if you're going to be the one calling the plays? What's the point of having him?
Yeah, because that's not a smart thing to do, man. Like, so Jim Bob Cooter, I think is a really good offensive mind. I don't think he gets enough credit for that, but because look, maybe this is just because I like what he did in his time with Detroit, because he took that offense and made them phenomenal. They scored a lot of points, but then you got this freaking jackass right here who ain't got a clue what's going on, putting the wrong people in at the wrong time, and then it doesn't work, man.
Looks like if I let my 5-year-old pick whatever clothes he wanted to wear for school. I don't know, man. It looks goofy. Like he's wearing a sweater under a sweater. It looks weird as shit.
Yeah, he's like double cold, I guess, inside of a dome.
In a dome.
In a dome, yeah. It's a crisp 72 degrees in there. Gotta have my sweater.
I do think that we should bring back a little bit of the old NFL where the coaches actually dressed in a somewhat professional manner. Like the attitude that the dude has. I can't remember his name in Miami. Like his attitude is hilarious. His press conferences are so dry and sarcastic.
Oh, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, like I appreciate his sense of humor and his personality, but the way he dresses on the sideline, it's like he just popped up on a Sunday morning and in his sweats, and he's like, "Oh, I got to go coach again today." Just, can you put some jeans on?
Did you notice? Did you down like his shoes that he had? Those like. So I guess if you get like certain shoes, they're like certified to be real or whatever it is, where they put a tag on there. There was like a game where he had like some tag on his shoes. I didn't know what that was at first, and then I asked some people that are like sneakerheads, and they're like, "Oh no, that's an authentication tag. Like certified people that like do shoes, they tag that, and then that's like it's like a real shoe for like a certain amount of money." But these were like Nikes or something, I thought. So I'm like, what's so special? Why is he trying to flex? Like, I don't understand how that's a flex. I mean, I got some Nikes over here. I can put a red tag on them real quick. Is that going to give me like credibility? Oh, excuse me, cred.
Well, it's wearing your money.
Yeah.
It's
way to be a douchebag, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah. I just. His attitude is hilarious. Like he's so sarcastic in his pressers, and people think like, "Is this guy serious?" No, he's not serious. He's trolling you because they're asking dumbass questions.
Yep. Yeah. I think it's hilarious. It's amazing.
It's hilarious. Like his attitude and personality I love it. But like you're a head coach of a professional football team, and you're wearing like sweatpants. Like you just went to the gym and you're like, "Oh, I have to walk the sideline today too."
Yeah.
Like, can we just bring back a little bit of the old school coaching? Just a little. I think Bill Belichick fucked that up with his, sleeveless hoodies.
Yeah. That you can definitely thank Bill Belichick for that one. But hey, Bill can do whatever he wants to. When you're winning Super Bowl after Super Bowl, you can do that.
Yeah, you can stand out there in a Speedo, Bill, and we don't give a shit. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. So I just found this. So everybody's favorite Colt, Pat McAfee.
Oh, Damn.
He should not be a head coach. Dog it. Oh man. Pat's always a legend.
And it's it's those questions and that coaching that even as a coordinator you should know. Like, we were at that football game and it was going into halftime and the Colts were backed up on their own 5. It's a tie game at this point. And I'm sitting there saying, take a knee, end it. End the half, take the tie, go into halftime. Like, this is a win right now. The way that this half ended so far has not been great. Take the knee, take the tie, go.
Oh, yeah, we were at that game. That's right.
And as soon as they started dropping back in shotgun, I was like, oh, goddamn. I'm not even kidding. My brother was sitting next to me. I put my hat down and went like this. And then, of course, I hear the screams and the cheers and the chants, and I fucking knew it was going to happen. And it's like, how am I up in the nosebleeds knowing exactly what's about to happen, and you on the sideline can't? Momentum is a very real thing. Yeah. And as a coach, you have to feel that. Like, I want you to have confidence in your players, but when shit's going wrong, you know it. Why would you do that in that position? Like, it's just those are the game situations that Shane Steichen is so bad at, and it's so frustrating. Like, I'm in the rafters, and I know what's about to happen.
Yeah, it didn't take a genius to know like what you should and should not do in that situation.
Yeah,
and
with 20 seconds left, your quarterback is struggling. Maybe just take it, go into halftime, build back a little confidence, and come out slinging it after that.
Man, like no, read the situation. Don't. Because right there, all you did was just kill his confidence even more by calling a bad play.
Yep. And it was a bad, like, the whole thing was bad. And then it's like, okay, so we're going to take Jonathan Taylor out of the entire fourth quarter of a different game.
Yeah.
Why would you take your top playmaker out of the game at all? Why would you throw to Goodson on 4th and 1? Like, what are we doing?
Oh, but remember Goodson's presser after that? Oh, we practiced that a million times. Bro, don't say that when you just dropped the ball. Yeah, you just dropped the ball. Maybe if you said, oh, we didn't practice that, then I could be like, all right, well, you were unprepared. What? No, because you're a professional. But you practiced it a million times.
You're not clutch. So you don't have that clutch gene. You don't have.
But somehow you made the 53-man roster.
And then they ran the same fucking play the next season, and it still didn't work.
Nope.
Surprise.
But that's okay. I am going to put a little faith in our new owners, and I'm going to hope that these 3 ladies here can change some things, because for everything that we love about Jim Irsay, he was loyal, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes a little too loyal, especially when it comes to Chris Ballard. But
just he held on to coaches and GMs for too long.
Yeah. I agree.
The Frank Reich thing, that should have ended the season before he got fired mid-season.
Yeah.
Like that, it shouldn't have been allowed to carry into the next year.
Yeah.
And again, sitting at home, I'm going, this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, halfway through the season, you're firing him, you're bringing in Saturday, and it just turns into a clown show.
Yeah. I think Irsay just wanted to, I think Jim just wanted to believe in people, and you have to respect that. But, these young ladies here, they want to honor their father by winning, not by keeping people that aren't winning. I mean, they came clear as day and said it. Hey, we're not winning. This isn't what our fans are used to. We're going to get back to winning. So, Chris Ballard, you're on notice, dude. Shane Steichen, you're on notice. So don't think, and we've talked about on this show before, like Chris Ballard came out after talking with the owners, the Irsay family, and you could tell like he was not cocky or arrogant like he normally is. He had his tail between his legs.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's just going to go away just because Jim passed away. Yeah. Like I 100% believe that these young ladies are going to hold him to that. Like, hey, my father told you this. This is what better happen.
Yeah. And I will agree with Shane Steichen and what he said in the essence of it. It's time to nut up or shut up. Like it's time to show out. And if now was the time to coach your ass off and show that you are a head coach material, because I can guarantee you won't get a head coaching job if you're fired, at least for a little while after this. So, there's not a lot of good things to see here.
I mean, look, and Shane Steichen's another one. He was just better as an offensive coordinator, man. I mean, just how it is.
But
I didn't think
even
he
the
was that
Eagles
great.
after he left have done better.
Yeah, I don't think he was that great of a.
I
don't think he was that great of a dang offensive coordinator to begin with. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see, man. We got week 1 against the Dolphins, so that's going to be exciting. So
maybe we can get Bruce Arians back on the sidelines.
Bruce Arians, hey, come on, BA, what's up? Hey, You know what? Let's just go ahead and just do the victory lap of head coaches.
Yeah. Do we wonder what Tony Dungy, if you'd get him out of the booth. Never. He would never do that.
Tony Dungy.
I love Tony Dungy. He would never do it.
No.
He's got a cushion-ass job. He's making so much money.
If I'm Tony Dungy, I'm not tarnishing my legacy coming back to this crap show that we have right here.
No, not at all.
Heck no. Why would he do that? He went out a winner, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't blame him. But do you want to get into any preview, or do you want to wait for next week to do any preview for Colts?
Yeah, so we've got the game, next Sunday, right?
Yes. Yeah, we got next Sunday.
Sunday noon. Yeah.
Sunday.
So yeah, we'll probably be back Friday to do a preview of the game. Final rosters, injuries, all that good or bad stuff. Hopefully leading up to it, there's no injuries. But yeah, we'll look at matchups in that game, what we're excited to see in matchups, and kind of give you our score predictions and whatnot, and then follow up on Monday after the game to give you a recap of it. So if you're here, like, share, subscribe, go to this AFC South show, do the same, head on over to Kingmaker Sports on Kingmaker_DFF. And again, they are putting out stuff before games. Make sure you head over there to see who to start, who to sit, all that good stuff.
11 a.m. every Sunday, answering all your questions, getting you ready. We're making fantasy royalty out there. Be part of it.
Yes, sir. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss them. Do the same here. Again, and we'll be back Friday.
Yep.
Friday.
You're here. All you viewers here, go ahead and do that right now. It's free.
Hit the buttons. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll see you guys next Friday. A couple days before we kick off, man. It's exciting stuff. We'll see you all in a week. 7 days. We'll see y'all in a week. Y'all be good people. We'll see y'all then.